If you're not understanding the logistical situation, you don't know what to do after. Okay, you don't know if you can go for a longer conversation. You don't know if you just have to get the number. Okay, so these are the two the two different scenarios. If you're new here, my name is Luca, and I'm one of the world's leading experts about approaching girls in the daytime. Since 2018, I've helped over 1,200 men sleeping with new girls approached in the daytime. I started teaching it only in Italy in 2018, and then also internationally from 2022. So stage number 4 of the interaction, which is understanding the logistical situation. As I told you, for who's getting connected now, I will read your questions later, so type it in the chat box, and I will read it later in a moment. So the stage number 4 of the interaction is understanding the logistical situation. Okay, if you're not understanding the logistical situation, you don't know what to do after. Okay, you don't know if you can go for a longer conversation. You don't know if you just have to get the number. Okay, so these are the two different scenarios. So for example, for understanding the logistical situation in a day game situation, you just have to ask, what are you doing now? It's very simple. You don't have to ask anything super crazy or special. Okay, so just what are you doing now? And now here we will not get into details, but she will tell you categories of activities. She will tell you, I'm doing shopping, I'm going to my work, I don't know, I have to meet some friends, and I don't know if she has to do shopping. This doesn't mean that she's busy. Okay, she's free and she can come with you. But now here we will not get into details. And when you are in a night game situations, for example, I will 1 second. Remove the comment from one screen because I get distracted, but you can keep asking, then I will reply later. I just remove it, otherwise I get distracted. So for night game situations, it's a little bit more complicated. You have to ask more questions. Okay, for example, you don't have to ask these questions one after the other every 2 seconds, but you have to get these informations, otherwise you don't know what to do with the girl. You have to ask who she's there with. Okay, one thing is if she's there with only one friend. Another thing is if she's there with a group of 20 people. Okay, how she knew, how did she met these people, how she got to the club, how she's going back, what she has to do later, tomorrow. The friends that are here at the club are the roommates, because so all these are very important logistical questions. Because if, for example, she has a role of responsibility in the night, if she has to drive back all the people at home, it's pretty complicated to have sex with her because she has a role of responsibility. If she has to catch a flight in 3 hours, you can be so interested as you want, but it's a very shitty logistical scenario. If she doesn't have any role of responsibility, if she lives like 5 minutes away from the club, if I don't know, she's there alone, this is the best scenario that will never happen in your life. Actually, it will happen if you go out very often. It may happen once every year that you will find a girl that she went outside, she went clubbing alone. Okay. And by the way, this is how I got laid for the first time. That's how I lost my virginity, because I approached a girl at the club that she was there alone. Actually, she was not alone, but she was working as a promoter in that club. But she was not with pretty much anyone. Yeah, she was maybe with the boss, but she was not locked to any type of friends, any type of situation. But she was there alone. But this is a very, 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 very rare situation. Okay, but you have to understand the logistical situation. Otherwise, you don't know if you have to get the number, if you can go for a longer interaction. So if you want to go from being shy or a virgin to having sex with new girls you've met in real life, reducing the chance of rejection to almost zero, even if you don't know what to say to her or feel anxiety at the only idea of going to talk to her, click on the link in the description below and book a free consultation.